just going back, obviously, the small shows, obviously, Dylan as well, started that way, so you have experience. What I'd like to talk about is just, obviously you've got your kind of management, you and Dylan. I'm lucky enough to interview John, who's near me. So, and so Richard Riakor, spent some time with him. Just tell me a little bit about, what fighters you got involved and how that kind of all came about.
I think it was a natural progression. Obviously, I was, talking to a few fighters, and we was, we're just thinking about. I think, in terms of the guys at the gym, a lot of them weren't getting the platform. So in the end, we were talking about, and I think we kind of decided let's try and give it a go at the management, scouting some boys and putting them on, especially the guys we know who's in the gym, who's working hard, who's not got the opportunity. So as my bro Dillian's got that platform, he can do that. We've got like Fabio Woodley, and he's a heavyweight. I think he's 5-0, 4 knockouts. Richard Riakor, and then John's there. And I'm working myself also, so I work with my bro with that company, and then I'm slowly building my own, just kind of.
So your one's
Blvckbox,
Yes.
So doing apparel, and then I kind of working on a few.
So you change your Twitter and.
Yes. Yeah. So at the minute, I'm just working with Shakan Pitters. I co-manage him with a few other guys. He's got a good team with him, and he's quite good. He's 11-0, I think 5 or 4 knockouts. And then there's a few other guys, I'm looking at trying to help. I've been talking to Sam as well, but I'm just kind of keeping my ears to the ground and watching these boys and trying to pick from what left of the good talent that's there and see if I can put them on the big shows as well.
So I channel Grassroots, we run like the amateur and when they turn pro, just at the beginning and see. So with regards to like the young talent coming through, do you go to a lot of like the amateur shows?
Not really, but there are people who go there, and that's so what I'm trying to do is trying to do that. So I'm looking for the boys who maybe have won multiple national titles, maybe the Haringays, the ABAs, that kind of stuff, the seniors, the elites, all that kind of things. And if I can get them at that stage and put them into decent, instead of them starting at a lower level, put them into a little bit more, because some of them start on the little real small shows like out in Watford and Portsmouth, you know what I mean? There's nothing against it, but I'm saying, obviously it breeds that. How you doing? You good? It breeds that kind of confidence in them when they, they've come from an amateur, done really well. They go onto the big show and they think, wow, I'm kind of, gone here. I'm here already, kind of. So they continue pushing on and train harder and wanna. They come out in a big arena with people, and it's good for these boys. You know what I mean? You got a lot of the GB boys. They're lucky enough to have that position.
So a lot of the Sheffield, don't they? They go to Sheffield.
So I'm trying to build a similar structure with some of my boys where we've got I've got a strength and conditioning coach, which I put the boys with him, and he knows his job, you know what I mean? So he puts them through their paces, and I think that's what a lot of them need. Some of them are lacking that. Some of them will be boxing, but they don't do a lot of strength and conditioning. They train, they do the runs, but there's other things instead of just running, you know what I mean? Understanding the dietary side, the supplements to take, and trying to give yourself the best opportunity you can, because like you said, those boys in Sheffield already got yards on a lot of these boys, you know what I mean, because of the facilities they've been in for all that time. So when
guys on the small hall shows as well, they work, so it's not like it's there
as well,
so they don't have the time, the money, the knowledge.
Exactly. So that's what we're trying to get some of these boys, get them sponsors where maybe they don't have to work, and then they can concentrate solely on that, because listen, like I said, they've got yards to catch up on these other boys as it is. So it's nothing against them, but there's boys who are still doing it the hard way, working, grafting, and still coming up and making it anyway. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm saying if you can get in with a team that's got a good structure, they can get you sponsored, which will help you, and then you can solely focus on, because talent only gets you so far. You're gonna have to put in hard work, and
Did you find that some, say, managers or promoters, I'm not saying names, I'm saying, do you think they're more concerned about, like, say, the money side and rather than the individual? I'm not picking anyone out.
No, 100%. There's a lot of that. I was talking about it yesterday in terms of how they look after their fighters when they just manage to match them, in terms of being someone who wants to advise them and say to them, they want to make sure they get the best out of their athlete as much as possible, because how whatever information you give them and they process and use, the better they're going to be for yourself as well. And they'll get to a higher level if you can, you know, advise them. It's just on general in life, how you conduct yourself in interviews, because some of them are not used to interviews, you know.
Social media as well. Some don't understand the social media, but how the power of social media.
Listen. It's just that, listen, it's really a lot of that marketing in terms of like, I'm saying, there's people who they become famous outside of the ring, and exactly.
He's like probably one of the best examples.
Yeah, similar like that. So you know, if you can, and social media now is booming. So you've got people who become like public figures for whatever they do, and then if they had the talent and come and just walk, and they can sell those the tickets, it's like a business, and then those people get pushed a little bit in front as well. So it's you just got to kind of get the system right, push the guys, guide them, make them understand it's a business as well. So you got to have a personality. Especially when you're in front of the camera, so people want to become endearing to you. They want to come and see you fight. Sometimes you can have all the talent and boxing, but people don't want to see that. People want to see knockouts as well. So there's loads of little mixtures. So you know, we just got to try and break it down to the boys and make them understand. It's just, you know, sometimes boxing and moving is good, but the fans pay their money to see knockouts.
Just in regards to your management, do you get now, because you're getting recognised, do you get people approach you now?
Loads are coming in. It's good. So now I've got a little bit more time where I can sit back and look at them and assess who and check them out and see where they are and see if they're right for where I'm trying to go as well, you know what I mean? Because I can't take everyone, I can't try and
you want to kind of fit with them as well, like personality.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to gel with them, because obviously it's like you're someone who's like someone they look up to, a guardian, someone who's going to advise them, and they're going to have faith in you because you're going to steer them in the right direction. And so, not all the time, some managers don't, but I feel there has to be that kind of trust, and you're saying, you know what, I'm going to look after this guy like he's my own kid and guide him the correct way. So it's all, you know,
kind of shady.
yeah, because you get managers who'll just have them, park them in a corner, not look after them and just leave them, and then just not guide them and not get the best out of them, because sometimes you've got people like that, and then they get disillusioned and then they want to quit boxing, you know. It's a hard sport, man, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? These boys, we've got to give them all the credit in the world, you know what I mean?
I think it's nice what you're doing, you know, especially like, you know, our chat, we like seeing this, that's what we're through Grassroots. Just run through your fighters. So you mentioned Fabio, Super Chibi Airport. Is he like
yeah, Richard should be fighting, yeah.
And same with Fabio with the...
Yeah, Fabio's out on May the 10th in the Next Gen show, Matchroom, and then he possibly might be on that bill also.
I spoke to John, he didn't really give much away, but, so excuse me, but he's hoping to be out as well on the undercut.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure at the minute, that's something we have to look at, you know, but yeah, potentially.
Anyone else missed from...
Obviously Shakan Pitters, obviously he's fighting on the Ultimate Boxer on May the 10th. And then potentially there's some other cars I'm going to get him on as well. So just stuff I'll have to work on and see. But we're looking for some good fights, you know, for him as well over the next coming months.
Any other fighters that you...
There's a few guys, huh?
Any other fighters that you potentially...
Yeah, well, I can't mention those just yet, but yeah, there's some guys I'm waiting. Why not, man? You got to try your luck.
Alright, listen, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you also.
Hopefully, we'll do some more stuff.
No doubt, man. Appreciate your time, yeah.